So the first official trailer for the live action How to Train Your Dragon adaptation released today, and I honestly am not sure how to feel about it. So last week I made a video about the first image from the film and how disappointed I was in it. It just looked like a bland, real-life imitation that pales in comparison to the charm of the original animated film. Maybe that prepared me for this trailer because that's exactly how I feel about this. Everything interesting in it, whether it's the character design or music or story beats, are all nearly exact recreations of the animated film. But there's also something else that makes me feel uncomfortable. However, before I get to that, here are some things I actually enjoyed. I love seeing Gerard Butler reprising his role from the animated film and playing Hiccup's father, Chief Stoic the Vast, in live action too. I can't think of another time an actor has done that before, but he looks great in the role. The setting and locations in the trailer do look gorgeous. I was worried the film was going to have that shot on the volume or green screen look, but it looks like they filmed it on location, and that adds a lot to making this feel real and alive. However, as I watched through the trailer, it does look like they only partially shot it outside. These shots clearly have the volume look I don't like, so we'll see how they balance out or maybe look better style-wise in the finished movie. My main complaint with the trailer, oddly enough, is with Toothless's design. It's exactly how he looks in the animated film, and this is where I'm conflicted. I had a very unique experience watching this trailer. When Toothless first showed up, I recognized him as his original animated version. It felt like I was watching the same dragon I've seen appear in 3 movies now pop up in this new film. There was no disconnect or leap my mind had to make in seeing this new adaptation of him. And I find that fascinating because my first thought wasn't disgust, like what usually happens when we see adaptations of our favorite characters. I'm looking at you, Sonic. But instead, there was an uncanny valley-like effect. It was like something my brain recognized, but also there was something ever so slightly different. And I ultimately think that's why I'm torn on how to feel. As much as I don't like so many elements of this, Toothless is an old friend at this point, and I honestly enjoyed seeing him pop up here. And I know this is a tired point, but seriously, why is this even branded as a live action film? Obviously, there are real actors and a couple real locations, but there's still so much CG and visual effects that this is essentially an animated movie too. I know this is a big thing with Lion King a couple years ago as well, but it's just such a bizarre style choice. Let's look at this image. I believe the only real live action elements in this frame are the main character, these plants here, the ground, maybe this rock. Otherwise, that rocky background clearly looks CG, and Toothless is obviously animated. So, why are we just animating the movie again? That being said, a lot of the shots in the trailer are literally recreations of the animated movie, and I just don't see what the point of seeing these with a couple live action elements will do. I would much rather have them put the money into a continuation or animated spin off of the films. And I would think that that would be a better investment for the studio too. For reference, the Disney live action movies that used to make billions have recently dipped in the box office. Their last one, The Little Mermaid, made $569 million worldwide. Yet, How to Train Your Dragon 3 made $539 million worldwide. So I don't really understand how much bigger they expect this live action version to get. And all the appealing animated characters are gone here, so I'd imagine this movie is looking to appeal to a slightly older audience than kids. It just feels like they're chasing a new market for no reason. I don't know. We'll see. The last part of the trailer that got me so excited was hearing John Powell's score. I'm happy that the same core theme is there. It's one of my favorite soundtracks of all time. But then the new strange logo pops up at the end, and it gives me this overwhelming sense of familiar but different. And that's the feeling I'm getting from this uncanny valleyness here that doesn't quite feel right, a feeling I'm still processing. So what do you think of the trailer? And what are your hopes for the movie? If you like this video, leave a like, and click here for more videos that explore all things sci-fi, fantasy, and horror.